Centris Federal Credit Union, and thank you all for coming this morning to help us celebrate the groundbreaking for our new office in North Platte. My name is Kevin Parks. I'm President and CEO for Centris Federal Credit Union. I'm also the owner of Ace Hardware here in North Platte, and as a result, and having lived here for a number of years, I've got close ties to this community, and I'm extremely proud to be here this morning to share with you and talk about the investment that Centris is making in our community.
Kevin. It's a proud day for North Platte and for the North Platte Area Chamber and Development Corporation to break ground with Centris on this neat project. This has been a kind of a sore thumb corner for a long time, and we'll no longer get the phone calls complaining about this corner. We'll get compliments on the way it's going to look in the future. We appreciate the investment you're making in the community and wish you well, and I'll turn it over to the mayor for additional comments.
Well, I certainly want to echo Dan's comments. This is going to be a wonderful addition to this corner. It's a fantastic building that is being built here. Appreciate the investment Centris is making in our community. You've been a great community partner and look forward to more as this building gets up and gets to operating. So thank you for all of you guys for making North Platte home and making this investment, and wish you well with the new building.
Thank you, Dan. Thank you, Mayor. I'd like to just take a few minutes and talk a little bit about the history of Centris, and then also talk a little bit about this facility. Centris Federal Credit Union has been serving the financial needs of our communities for 78 years. We were founded to provide people with access to financial services when they may not be able to otherwise get the financial help and support that they needed from traditional banks and thrifts and other organizations. Credit unions in general operate in a very simple but very powerful concept of people helping people. And we're very proud of our heritage and the service that we provided to our communities over the years. Our heritage here in North Platte goes back to 1956 when the North Platte District Telco Credit Union was formed to serve telephone company employees. Lillian Higgins took over as treasurer or manager of the credit union in 1960 and operated the credit union out of the basement of her home until 1973. You know, she shares with us some stories about when it was operated in her home. She would be downstairs in the basement with a member taking care of some of their needs. The next member that had an appointment would wait in her kitchen upstairs. And she's sharing a story about one time where she had a member waiting in the kitchen. She had a pot of soup on the stove up there. And when their turn came and they came downstairs, they mentioned to her that we added a little salt to your soup that you had on the stove. So anyway, it's, she's got a lot of stories about what's happened over the years, and just fun to listen to and hear about her experience. In 1973, we got to the point that we could move the credit union out of her home to a one-room office that was located at 202 South Chestnut Street. And then again moved in 1975 to a three-room office a block away. That was the year that she hired her first employee to help run the credit union office here in North Platte. In 1986, the credit union moved to our current location, and we continued to grow, add jobs and employees. We installed the first computers in 1989, and then in 1998, we remodeled the office and the first ATM was installed. Lillian retired from Centris on a full-time basis in 2000 and then decided she couldn't stay away and came back to work for us on a part-time basis. So she's continuing to accrue years of service at Centris, now has 52 years, and doesn't seem to be ready to quit anytime in the near future that we can see yet.